Welcome guys back to the channel. My name is Aaron, and if you're new here, this is my 2013 Mark 6 Golf R, fully built, static on coilovers, you know, the full thing. And today I'm going to be talking about a few of the things that you may not know about the Volkswagen Golf. We're going to start with an easy one, but back here in the trunk on the right side, there is actually a little 12-volt port on there that you can plug into. So for me, I have this super long USB cord that runs all the way through the roof and over to the front, and that's where my dash cam is plugged in because there's only one port in the front. So they make up for it by having one back here in the trunk. All right, for the next trick, you're gonna wanna open the glove box. I already have it open here. And looking in the back left, we actually have two things on my list. The first one is right up here on the very top. If you look there, you can actually hold this button down while the car is on, and after you hold it for a couple of seconds, it'll sync all of the tire pressures to the computer and it'll clear the code. The other thing that's in here that's really cool, if you look closely, there's a little knob and it has a snowflake on it with a 0. Now if you twist this, now it's open. You can tell it's open because there's a little hole there. What you can do is you can put something with a can, like say a canned espresso, or maybe you have your energy drink. You can put it here, open up the knob, and when you have your air conditioner on, the air conditioner will blow a little bit of wind from this hole onto whatever beverage you have in the glove box. It'll keep it nice and cold for you. Let's say you're a shorter person and you have trouble reaching the gear shifter here. So most people know that you can adjust your armrest by moving it up a click and it'll hold it there. Let's say we go right here though, and your elbow just still doesn't quite reach comfortably to the gear shifter. Golfs have this neat feature where if you grab the front of the armrest and pull forward, you can actually extend your armrest forward by 3 to 4 inches, and it acts all the same way, but now you have your armrest that stays way more further forward and allows for a more comfortable, relaxing fit. All right, so still from the same seat here, I'm gonna look up at the roof of the car. Now, the GTI and the R have this nice little feature where there's 2 little bulbs up in the very top of the roof there. Now, those little red bulbs there, and they change colors on certain models. Sometimes they're blue, most of the time they're red. On the base model, if they're there, they may be white. I'm not too sure, don't hold me to that, but if you have this sunglasses, you know, dome light setup, take a look there, and you might see those. But these little lights, essentially, they're right here, and they kind of lightly shine down onto the inside of the cab here. They shine down and kind of add a little atmospheric lighting there. So, in case you didn't know, that's where the lighting is coming from. You might notice that there's a little smaller circular portion here between the 2 cup holders. Now, that actually fits a Red Bull can. So if you have a can that's a little too small to fit into a main cup holder, it'll probably fit in that main little circle there. So let's say you want to have your sunroof open. You go over here to your dome light, turn it all the way, but it doesn't quite go back all the way now, does it? One thing that you can do, if you look over here, on the switch, you can actually go and turn it beyond the last setting there and hold it. And now once you let it go, it'll come back. So turn it all the way, and your window will be fully open. Turn it 1 click back, and then it'll go back to where it was before. So in case you want it all the way, now you know how. Okay, next, let's say you have a passenger that likes the air conditioner on in the winter, but you're a logical person, you have the heat on going on your feet. Let's turn the AC on. And you might notice that there's a sync button right here. Now what that means is when the light is on, both driver and passenger sides are gonna share the same settings. If you turn that off, we can make the passenger side hot and the driver's side cold. And now, because I'm low here and high here, I'm gonna have warm air coming out here and cold air coming out here. All right, now we're gonna hop in real quick onto the driver's side, and I'm gonna show you real quick right here. You may have noticed on your driver's side door panel, you have the left and right adjustment for your mirrors, your side mirrors. Now, one little thing that's pretty cool, and a lot of people don't necessarily know how to use it, is you actually have side mirror warmers. Yes, your side mirrors have warmers in them for when it's super cold out, and you can clear the fog or the ice or whatever off of there. But using it is kind of complicated. So the little logo there actually looks like the rear window heater, the same one that's over there. And so I have a lot of people, including myself, when I first bought the car, I thought, okay, whenever the rear window is on, the mirrors will also be warming. But that's not how it works. It actually works. You're gonna wanna turn it from center here, once to right mirror, and then one more time, and it's gonna act like it doesn't wanna go there, but you're gonna turn it straight up, and that is gonna be how your mirror heaters are now activated. As long as your knob is turned, they will be on. One warning though, make sure to turn it off. If you don't, there's been people out there that have reported that the glass has actually fallen out of their mirrors because it heats up so well that the glue loosens and the whole pane can actually come out. So just make sure once you don't need it anymore to switch it off. One of the cool things about owning a Golf is, once we turn the lights on here, the car actually has adaptive headlights, so it's easier to see with the brights on. So we're gonna turn the brights on, but as you turn the wheel, and it's gonna be a little difficult because my car is off, but as you turn the wheel, let's say I go left, the headlights are going to shift left, so that as you're going through a turn, and you're driving around a bend, the lights will shine in the direction that you're steering in. So watch. See how my lights are shining a little bit more over here towards my washer dryer? And then if I turn left, now they're not shining over there as much. Again, it's really hard to tell because I'm not moving, and it's hard without power steering, but yeah, you have adaptive headlights. All right, the very last thing that we're gonna talk about are your key fob features. So right here, looking at your key fob, the actual buttons are lock, unlock, and trunk open. Now, although the switchblade feature is pretty cool, one thing that's even cooler is, let's say you're stuck at work, right? And you can see your car from your work window. You're maybe like 50 feet away, and it looks like a beautiful day out. You wanna lower the windows and kind of cool it down because you're about to get off of work. Go up to the window and hold down the unlock button. Your car's gonna blink the lights for a second, and all of the windows will come down. Now, let's say your boss came up to you and asked you to finish that assignment that he told you about 2 weeks ago, and now you can't leave work, and there's starting to be some clouds rolling in. You don't want your car to get rained on, but you don't want to go outside either. Hold down the lock button. Your car's gonna lock. Keep holding it down. There go your windows and the sunroof. Now that third button, the trunk button, certain Golfs have the motor required to actually fully open the trunk. Mine does not have the motor to open the lid. It will only unlock the trunk itself. It will not actually lift the lid. But if you have the newer ones, it will do that. So play around with it, see what happens. Otherwise, you can also buy the aftermarket kits. They're like $100. And basically it just replaces the struts in there that allow the trunk lid to open on its own. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully you discovered a few things about your new car that you didn't know about. And if you know any more that I did not mention, put them down in the comments below because I would love to hear about them. But with that, guys, drink water, be safe, take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video.